Alright, there we go. Apologies. I am starting a bit earlier today because I have something that's going on around like 8 or so. So I need to start it now. As for why I am playing a gotcha game again. Boy oh boy. To explain, a friend of mine recently introduced me to Morimens from a character that they were talking about. I was just like, "Oh, who are they? Who are they? Where are they from?" And they're just like, "Yeah, there's this roguelike that plays a lot like Slay the Spire, but it is apparently Cthulu Mythos based, alongside it being a gotcha." So I was just kind of like, should I really do that? Should I really subject myself to another gotcha? And well, I've been playing for the last, I don't know, 2 hours of just the prologue, and I'm just like, this is pretty fun, surprisingly. It's not too, what's the word I'm looking for? It borrows a lot from the Slay the Spire formula, but it also pulls in multiple party members, and then there are like 4 different elements slash what did they call it? Planes or areas that you can pull them from. Realms. There are 4 different realms that you can pull them from. So that is chaos. Because it went through them a bit, but it's like 4 different realms, 4 different play styles, and then each character themselves, whether they be SR or SSR, they all have 5 cards that you can use. So depending on how they synergize together, you can have a very good setup, or you could have a very terrible setup. Not only that, but the dungeons that you go through also give you additions to all of your stuff. So it's kind of like, if you start on this side, you also get additional smaller power-ups that you could apply to each of their moves. I found it interesting, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So give me 1 second to make sure that this is actually loaded up and working, because I was having issues with YouTube earlier. That looks fine. Okay. If you guys do hear any issues or anything with audio, please let me know. I've been trying to fix that for the longest, and I'm not sure if my fix actually worked, but we'll see. Let me go over to the screen. Alright. Sorry about that. So, story, as far as I'm aware, the game was CN originally, and the current English version is very English is the best way I can put it, because it's translated from that. So there's few inconsistencies, but not enough to make it completely unplayable. From what I've found so far, we're a keeper who's part of this entire college that's set up to save the world from these abominations. You and your group enter the almshouse, and from a distance you see a nun leading several children and workers lined up to wait for you. The affairs of the almshouse are overwhelming, and we apologize for not greeting you sooner. Esteemed Miss Ash and Miss Mary. Ash is the name that we've taken on for this investigation. I'm Sarah, the manager here. Seeing that no one around her responded, she frowned and patted the girl on the back. The girl seemed distracted. Startled, she quickly bowed to all of you. Welcome, everyone. We prepared some snacks at the restaurant. Who is this? Sarah looked at Ogier and the team, then at you. Ha! He's my younger brother, Ogier, and one of the future heirs of the Ash family. The noble hopes that young Master Ogier will gain a deep understanding of the East District's current situation, which will help him improve the area more effectively when he takes over the family business in the future. Ramona remained composed, speaking fluently like a seasoned stage actor reciting well-rehearsed lines. Ogier's face had already turned. As expected of noble Ash's young master, taking on such significant responsibilities at such a young age. In the orphanage, there are many children around his age who are only capable of helping to serve porridge or clean the floors. Please, please don't say that. Ramona cleared her throat and quickly changed the subject. Thus, we will conduct field research in the East District, funded long-term to understand local conditions. Lily's almshouse is our first stop, and we hope the head mistress will be honest with us. Ramona briefly recounted the incident where the security guard at the almshouse turned violent and injured people. Of course, omitting the parts related to dissolution. Dissolution is essentially losing yourself and turning into a black goop monster, from what I've seen so far. Are you aware of this? Ah, I can't believe it. That security guard? He definitely isn't from our orphanage. We don't have anything worth stealing or robbing, so why hire security? She had an awkward expression, clearly telling a lie. So there's more at play than what meets the eye here. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. Where are the filters that I just did? Give me 1 second. Because I fixed something. And I forgot to copy that over because brain moment. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I swear. Okay. Copy filters. And then apply that here. Alright, there we go. Now you should no longer hear anything in the background because I realized it was picking up stuff. But Miss Sarah glared at the girl beside her, who displayed a panicked expression. I guess you're still young. Take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is the most important thing. Stay out of adult affairs. Jeez. Very manipulative nuns. Where have I seen this before? Fine. Take a worker over there. Cover him with a cloth so the rats don't gnaw on him. After saying that, she turned to you all again. Sorry, when the doctor arrives, I'll ask them to assist with the burial. Doctor? Ah, yes, that's right. We have quite a few children here, and thanks to the generosity of other sponsors, we've hired a doctor to regularly check on their conditions. It's about time for my next body checkup in the next couple of days. Is there no need to notify the police? Yeah, I was about to say, somebody died. Ah, you see, the East District has its own rules. Even for the disturbing dismemberment incident, they merely sent someone to collect the body with no further action taken. For people like us, having enough food to eat is already difficult. We don't have the energy to waste on these things. So we're just being let in, huh? Londanium fact number 3. In the Eastern District, a person's worth cannot be measured, for they have no value. Ooh. In the silent corridor, a door with a metal nameplate slowly opened. A mouse slipped through the crack, glanced around, and squeaked twice into the shadows. Oh, wait. Last time you also said there was no one. If I hadn't run into Igus, I would have been in serious trouble. Jacob peeked through the corner, confirmed that the corridor was empty, and slipped out through the door crack, then closed the door behind him. Oh, this mouse is talking to her. That's right, that's right! Everything you said is correct. Our Brown is the best. Let me see what secrets this wretched woman is hiding. Rings, necklaces. Are these all made of gold? That nasty woman wouldn't even buy Igus candy, saying income doesn't cover expenses while hoarding all these goodies for herself. Good. Seems that entering and leaving other places will be easier now. We really need to thank that self-help person. We can conduct our own investigation of the poorhouse. Self-help person? Don't rush, Brown. There's still time. Huh? Is this a ledger? Mike, male, 5 years old, 10 Leo fangs. Diana, female, 23 years old. This is the English that I was talking about. Well, it's being translated over from I'm not sure if it was simplified or traditional Chinese, but it'll look very weird to try and read through it. But apparently people are being traded for fangs. Interesting. So all's not as it seems in this orphanage. Uh-oh. Oh, so she hid. So what did she just put in there? Student ID, Sean Anderson. Aren't the symbols on it the same as the ones that sucker his gold wallet this morning? Ah, this is the investigator that we were set to check out. Don't rush, Brown. You must stay calm. I've checked everything. My sister's name isn't in the ledger. However, we have so many keys. I could open every door in this wretched place. I refuse to believe we can't find any evidence. Sister, wait for me. The plot thickens. Damn, this is the last room. It's pitch black and there's nothing here. We're returning empty-handed, Brown. Huh? What? Below the floor? Uh-oh. A line of ants marched in an orderly formation into the crack in the wooden plank. Ooh. It's a 25-inch square iron cover. None of the keys go to it, huh? Oh. Is this the ghost of the almshouse that Igus mentioned? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We need someone she's afraid of. Huh. Oh, okay. By the way, if I cut out suddenly, it's probably because of thunder outside. So our current mission at the moment is to track down an investigator who came to the East District and then disappeared. As you can see, despite our best efforts to shelter those in need, there are simply too many. At this rate, the poor house won't hold out much longer. Miss Shaw, Miss Sarah works so hard every day. Oh, Miss Ash. Miss Sarah works so hard every day. She even sold her favorite things to support the shelter. Please, please help us. Watching the drama between the two, mainly Sarah, becoming increasingly exaggerated, you feel quite helpless. Oh? Where did you come from? Someone threw something at my head. If you want your old back, come to the backyard yourself. Old bag. Following the location indicated in the paper ball, you arrive at the backyard. Before getting close, you hear a childish voice murmuring near the base of the wall. Remember, if the sponsors against us, you go and warn. That nasty woman will definitely send Igus to the madman. Just bring her over. What kind of madman? What did you suddenly appear? And I didn't tell you to come alone. And didn't I tell you to come alone? That's not my wallet. I can't make a decision. Stop pretending. Nothing escapes the eyes of the little mouse. The white-haired sister disguised as a butler. The golden-haired one is in charge of asking for directions, and only you are doing nothing with your hands in your pockets. Don't think I can't see it. You're the one in charge. After all, this isn't filled with certificates for young masters. Oh. It had a familiar texture and shape, embossed with the emblem of Maytag University. It was Ogier's wallet. Isn't that right, Brown? So she has us all figured out, huh? How rude, little golden hair. Is this how everyone from Maythang University treats girls who are out on the streets? Are you? Damn. Are you blind? Of course I'm a woman. A woman! Fine, let's not talk about that. I advise you to behave and just follow my... Alright, we agree. In exchange, you take us to see those madmen you mentioned. Huh? Aren't you asking to find someone in the almshouse for you? Tell me, who are you looking for? I haven't said anything yet! You would say that, so I suggest we skip the unnecessary probing and be honest with each other. You must be here to investigate the missing persons case near the orphanage, right? We're here for the same reason. Lending a hand is no trouble at all. How did you know? It's simple. You have nimble hands and a group of reliable partners, which allows you to earn a stable but illegal income. Okay, Sherlock. You have a complete plan. You handle the main task. They provide cover to ensure your smooth escape. As payment, you'll give them a share. You can live a more comfortable and free life on the streets. There's no need to depend on the poorhouse. Besides, entering the poorhouse without permission could get you into serious trouble if you're caught. Why? What drives you to stay in the workhouse, even at the risk of fines or imprisonment? This, along with the recent spate of disappearances nearby, leads to one suspicion. Your loved one or friend has gone missing, and you suspect the poorhouse is involved. We haven't even exchanged 10 sentences, yet you're acting as if you've been following me around for 10 days. She's scary sharp. Including the time you borrowed Orgier's wallet, you've spoken to us 16 times. Jeez. Combined with observations of the real world, that's enough to analyze and deduce your life story. Okay, Ramona's kind of scary. You're truly impressive. In that case, Brown, I'll take you to see the lunatics and tell you everything I know. In exchange, you must help me defeat the ghosts of the almshouse and save my sister, Mason. Jenkins and Mason. My sister comes to the charity home every Thursday to collect clothes to take them home for washing. Perhaps these clothes weren't clean either, as she caught the recent illness called hysteria. A doctor from the charity hospital happened to come by for a checkup. Some time ago, she said she would come for treatment and never return home. I don't know why, but recently I can't seem to remember what my sister looks like. Oh no. Sometimes, seeing something my sister left behind brings back memories briefly, but they quickly fade away. Uh-oh. Why have you stopped? Aren't you going to see the mad doctor? Regarding your sister's illness, we might have some leads. So her sister's probably gone through dissolution. This phenomenon causes people to gradually forget her existence. The body, identity, background, and social connections will all disappear completely without a trace. The conditions of those madmen you mentioned sound like early symptoms of dissolution. Your sister has already reached the point where her existence is beginning to be erased. I'm afraid she... Jikin, how long has Mason been missing? 27 days. I've been counting each day since then. I know, it's been such a long time. You must have lost hope, but I believe my sister's still alive. The intuition of street kids is very sharp. So, I must hurry to find my sister. Otherwise, I might completely forget her face and not recognize her even if we meet face to face. Don't be sad. We'll help you find your sister. Once you see her, won't you remember? The elimination of existence is the final symptom of dissolution, and the process is irreversible. So she already lost. Now we get to the combat. Rats? Interesting. I'll talk more about this screen later. Right. Let's get in, yeah? Jikin leads you through the backyard, pointing to a small, shabby hut in the corner. Looking out the window, you can see Igus bustling about. She's carrying a metal basin, hurriedly moving the soiled bandages from the bedside to the pile of dirty laundry. What's going on? It seems she heard someone's call. She put down the iron basin, bent over, and leaned by the bedside. From your perspective, her small figure is no longer visible. Only her soft, gentle voice can be heard. Grandpa Robert, please don't get up. I'll bring the water over to you. Don't say that. Your illness will definitely get better. And at that time, we can go to Drell Park to play and feed the pigeons together. Oof. Look, these are the madmen. Jacob, you can't bring the sponsors to the medical area. If they see it, then... Oh. I guess, could you explain to us why sponsors are not allowed into the medical area? They're very weak. Oh. The old man was bound hand and foot with coarse cloth strips and secured to the bed. His body bore strange wounds that resembled twisted stitches. And between the unhealed flesh, there was dark, viscous fluid. I guess this inspection will determine whether we will provide financial support to Lily's orphanage. Surely you understand that no patron wants their money wasted on fraud. They won't hurt you, so don't resist. Igus's struggle disappeared after a brief moment of catching her breath. She took a deep breath and replied in a voice as faint as a mosquito's buzz. Hey, Aquas. Hi. Miss Sarah said that if the sponsors see this patient, they'll think we're a bottomless pit. You shouldn't have listened to that wretched woman. These sponsors will help us deal with the orphanage ghosts. They're also searching for someone who will surely find my sister. The medical zone is too dangerous. Igus's raised tone abruptly stopped. She anxiously glanced at the unconscious old man before pulling Jenkins away from the bedside. What if I infect you and the sponsors? Oh. Igus nervously and helplessly retorted to Jenkins, clutching her teddy bear tightly. Her white sleeve slid down her arms, revealing horrifying black stitch marks and 2 swollen red grooves. Oh. She has just as much. The girl's slender arm is marred by a black fissure resembling a giant centipede, its edges slowly oozing black slime, invoking a sense of dread. Igus, the wound on your arm. This is from the last time, when I accidentally fell down the stairs. The stitching is nothing like an ordinary scrape or bruise. See? They can see. Tell them everything. They are our last hope. We'll be in danger. We can't... Listen, Igus, only by telling us the truth can we truly determine what kind of help we need. Uh-oh. Keeper, beware! And now they've ripped out of their bondings. A gift of kindness. Win the final battle within 12 turns. Alright. The shadow of a child flickers past you. You can't discern whether it's a real child or a projection of some spirited domain. Receive a special card, huh? Innocent return. Okay. More plot. Grandpa Robert, how could this happen? Oh. Black sigils, yes please. 25. So what are we fighting now? Oh. They've been lost. So let's see. Total damage is 15 this turn. What do I have? I can unstable barrier, and that gives me 3 shield per energy. That should block all the damage, but then one of them gains reduce 1 temporary strength. That gains 2 shield. Okay. I can unstable barrier and end. That gives me 18. I don't have anything at the moment that I'll retain, so go ahead and end turn. Why is this chugging all of a sudden? Hold on. This wasn't chugging earlier. Okay, that should be better. Hot Wax Desire. I could retain that, but then... No, that gives me counter. And I have very little defense this turn. That also steals strength, so... Absorb that. Defense. Defense. They have 2 weakness at the moment. This will give them 3 and reduce that even more. But I'll do some damage at least. Oh, it crit it. Nice. In turn. Innocent Return. That should boost Dull, I believe. Yep. Let's see, 13 damage. Assault pieces to reduce their power. That'll be 5 damage in total. Defense. And then strike. And I believe... No, I do not get to hang on to this. That's fine, though. It figures that the Candle Girl is the masochist. Whip of Madness. Actually, yes, Whip of Madness. That'll increase counter and do damage to both of them. Actually, this should end. There we go. Hold on. Because something's borking. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's about what I thought it was. Kill that. There we go. Okay, so I can Orison a card, which will give it an additional property. Catalyst. After playing this, other Awakeners gain 5 elements. That's their charge for their ultimate. Or is that different for each of these? Brute Force, it'll apply on that one. Or I could go for Strike, which will give me a Deft Hand, which will allow me to draw 1 card. Hot Wax Desire will drain strength, so that'll give me an additional 1 strength. I'm not really playing Strike on Dull. But that card draw will be very good, so let's grab that. Event. A yellow orange web floats quietly in the air, its sparse holes far less intricate than those of its spider relatives nesting by the wall. You can't resist reaching out. The fragile web dissolves instantly, and children's laughter echoes in your ears. Gold, silver, yellow, red, all the wallets are ours. Oh. Break the net. Interesting. Advanced Toxin. Apply 6 layers of poison to all enemies and trigger 30 poison on all enemies after use. Ooh. But that's only if I play this specific card, Equivalent Exchange. Is there anything over here? Yes. Ooh. Extraction point? Silver! Good. I do not like how much this is chugging. Switch that to and let's see. Obtain 8 shield. Upon being drawn, all Awakeners. Oh. A symptom card. Okay. I don't have anything that works with symptom, unfortunately. There are specific characters that can gain more from playing these cards, but I don't have any in my current lineup. Let's go Outer Strategy. That gains a bit of weakness. They do 3 damage this turn, so 1 defense. And I'll add that 8 shield. And then in turn, because I can't play Queen Sword. Oh, Convulsion. Remove when discarded. I see. I can use Voices in Your Head, which will weaken. Yeah, actually, I think I will pop that. That's not bad. Then from here, 17 damage. And then they also buff. Gain 2 strength. This is actually kind of a shit hand. Defense. Defense. Strike. Strike. Damn it! Oh, wait. I crit it. Okay. So that's 2 down. Convulsion ends itself. And we get the block. Let's see. What is that going to do? Gain 2 shield. Suffer 1 seizure into the draw pile. Has 2 stacks at the moment. I can 6 layers of poison, heal 15. I'm at full health, so I don't particularly need this at the moment. But that's my only attack. Okay, buff them. Poison. Then in turn. And that breaks its shield. Good. Whip of Madness in this. Easy enough so far. Okay, so I can buff Unstable Barrier, Whip of Mad. What is Whip of Madness get? Ooh, planning. Gain 1 energy after playing. So that'd be 2 costs then. This gives me Catalyst, which charges everyone else up. And then this gives me Inspiration. Play to shuffle 1 insight cards into the draw pile. Obtain 1 energy and draw 1 card. For Piercing Strike? Christ. You know what? Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's try that. Oh, the final battle's already here? Jeez. I guess I'll use this just to restore. Is there anything over here? Aha! The cat of unknown origin sits among the D slime, its blurred body suggesting it belongs to the spirit dimension. This indistinct projection gazes at Ramona with wise eyes, raises its white paw and beckons her. Friendly response, 50% chance to gain 50 black signals, 50% chance for nothing. I'd rather get the guaranteed. Because there's an exchange right here. Krasno Mirror. What does this do? At the start of your turn, draw 1 card. At the start of battle, shuffle 1 insight into your deck. Each battle increases the number of insight cards shuffled into your deck by 1, up to a maximum of 3. Ugh, this would have been great at the start of this area. That's fine though. Sell a command card. I don't need strikes for her. That gives me 30 more sigils. What does Brute Force do? After playing, obtain 1 strength. Okay, so I could apply that as I'd like. Or Reaping Silver Pipe. Each time the deck resets, obtain 2 strength. I have 17 cards, so I have to go through 17 cards in order for that to apply. Let's refresh. Damn it! Of course. Permanently obtain 2 strength. Of course! Pain. Deal additional 1-time damage. gain 5 black sigils. What can I apply that to? But that'll also exhaust the card, which I'm not too fond of, but this shouldn't be on something that I'll probably need, like unstable barrier. I'll put it on Earth Strike. Yeah, after playing this card is removed from deck instead of discarded. But it always appears in my starting hand. Alright, final battle time. Ooh. We finally see clearly. It's a disheveled man. He's barefoot, wearing charity clothes with clear marks of binding on his wrists and ankles. Ooh. A few attendants seemed to be chasing after him, tried to pull him away. The man remaining unfazed, he leaned back and then slammed his head into the cold, hard wall. Behind you, Icus gasped. Muffled sound of bone flesh hitting the brick wall increased in frequency as the man continued ramming without showing any signs of pain. Ugh. Uh-oh. He took a deep sniff like a dog and then suddenly, slowly and stiffly turned towards you. Ugh. Oh, well. Now I guess I know what we're fighting. Whatever remains of her grandfather. Iron pickaxe Lucy. He's buffing next turn. Obtain 2 strength, inflict fragile for 1 turn. The price of impulsiveness. After each attack, lose 1 temporary strength. Okay, let's start this off. Let's strike here. That gives me an additional card. Innocence returns. Yeah. Strike. Outer strategy. I technically can't get anything off of that, but yes, end here, and then next turn. The enemy has gone bad. Attack them to reduce the threat. Oh, that drained energy from me. This mother. Okay. 6x4. That's 24 damage. Ugh. Wax Hot Desire. Piercing Strike. Insight. Good. Do I not gain anything? Well, that's... Oh, this sucks. Okay. Symptom. Get a bit of shield. In turn. Okay, there we go. Voices. Healing. Debuff. Shield. 6 temporary strength. 2 additional power. What do I want from this? Definitely Whip of Madness. Grab that. And then damage. Whip of Madness costs 0. Ooh, 2 crits. Not bad at all. Piercing Strike. I should have started off with Piercing Strike, now that I think about it. And then he still does 19 damage. So defense. Equivalent exchange. Yeah. And counter does 39 damage. So all we have to do is just strike this turn, honestly. Rhythmia. Additional vulnerable. Strike. Strike. Hot wax. More strength reduction. Assault thesis for more strength reduction. In. Ah, my nose is itchy. Hot wax. Strike. He's like right there on the cusp of dying, and I have like no damage. Defense. Defense. And how you like that counter, buddy? Oof. Well, at least they got him. Exposing a peculiar scar through his open collar, a deep scar runs across the chest, barely held together by twisted stitches. Black ooze still seeps slowly from the gaps. Oh. Seeing that everything inside has been settled, she seemed relaxed for a moment, then immediately frowned and turned to the girl cowering in the corner. Aegis, didn't I say no sponsors are allowed in the medical area? If something happens to a sponsor here, who would... What's going on? Oh. You turn around following the sound and find two people behind you. Oh, it's a therapy lady from earlier. Mr. Rogers, Dr. Fairfax, I'm sorry. Please have some refreshments in the lounge while you wait. I'll come and greet you once I'm done here. I'm already very familiar with this place, Miss Sarah. No need to go through all this trouble. Wax sculptor. By the way, why is little Ike crying so sadly? Did someone bully her? I'm fine, Mr. Rogers. Under the dean's slightly urgent gaze, Ike abruptly swallowed her words. She bowed to everyone, gave you one last look, and her that small figure disappeared behind the door. Hi, Nero! How you doing? I'm sorry for hiding the existence of the medical ward for you. I was just worried that the patient's conditions might spread to you. Let's not dwell on that. Allow me to introduce our long-term patron, the renowned wax sculptor, Mr. Rogers. This medical area, the treatment of patients were all made possible thanks to him. George Rogers, nice to meet you all. You freeze one hand to gently shake yours. The instant your palms touch, a wave of intense dizziness washes over you. Everything around you seems to dissolve like melting wax. Even the person in front of you twists and deforms. Beneath the face, pale skeletons intertwine like vines. Ooh. This guy seems like bad news. The eerie illusion vanishes in a few blinks, leaving only a sharp buzzing in your ears. Was it an illusion born of fatigue? You do not know. You only know that this is very similar to what you experienced in the graveyard a few days ago. Every month, he personally comes to check on the patients. He's truly a great benefactor and a major supporter of our charity hospital. Miss Sarah, you overpraise me. I'm just an ordinary person trying to do something for the world. Speaking of which, you mentioned yesterday that you would visit today with a friend. The sculptor found inspiration has already returned to the studio. Wow. Who are these young people? Miss Ash? Oh, sorry, I might be a bit distracted as I didn't rest well last night. Nice to meet you, Mr. Rogers. My name is Ash. This is my younger brother Ogier and our housekeeper Mary. And this is Jenkins. Huh? Where did that kid Jenkins run off to? Hi, Solaris! Awesome, so I did get the hidden one done. What are these? Resonance Heart of Gratitude. Ah, okay. The emotional particles dissipating in the poorhouse seem to softly whisper thank you when touched. Okay, so I can increase this area's boost. Cool. But yeah, this is essentially the gameplay loop so far. Neat. I hope everyone's been doing well today. Did I miss an achievement? 3 out of 4. Nope, I got that one. Thank you for the head pat. Oh, carry at least 2 relics upon completion. Okay. More silvers. Thank you very much. Rating 6 out of 24. So I still have more stages here to explore, it looks like. And I want to increase the resonance. Innocent return gift can target any awakener. I'll take that. And then I have 2 more here. Level 1, innocent return gift consumes arrhythmia reduced by 1. Okay, so it uses 1 less energy. At special nodes, 3 of the Orison's vulnerable, weakness, finesse, computation, and bastion will appear randomly. Choose 1 to assign to innocent return gift. Ooh. So as I go through more, okay. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Before that, though, Awakener. No, this one. Details, upgrade. That should bring him to level 8. Trying to make sure that everybody's around the same level as far as I can go, anyway. Okay, 8, 8, 7, 1, 1. I still need to upgrade my healer. So next on the agenda, more story. There's also hard and madness difficulty. So that'll be fun to check out. Once we unlock it anyway. Do not speak of improprietary. Ugh. Were you injured back there with the lunatic? I'm alright. I brought those sponsors over. Are you angry with me? How could this be? I'm just worried that you might also be infected. That's good then. Here, 1 for each of us. Let's promise not to get mad at me after eating this candy. Okay. I was like, I read candle, but it was candy, so... The moment she saw the candy, Agnes' face turned pale, but she still carefully accepted it. Do you remember the day we first met? I'll never forget. 10 days ago, Laudanium East, Lily's charity house. At midnight, the East District was enveloped in darkness. Both the streetlights and moonlight were swallowed by the dense fog, leaving only a few blurred shadows swaying in the air. The white-haired girl, clutching guilt and fear, ran through the dim, empty courtyard of the poorhouse. It was not until she collided with something hidden in the shadows that she cried out in pain. Ouch! Oh, these two finally found each other. You're not Little Mac. You're not Little Lucy. Who are you? I should be asking who you are, wandering around in the dead of night, not sleeping and giving me a fright. Oh my god, the rhyming. Sorry, I thought I encountered... What did you encounter? I encountered a ghost. Yes, I thought it was the poorhouse ghost. Ghost? What nonsense. Let me be honest with you, I'm not from this godforsaken place. I'm Jenkins, and this is Brown. I wonder if that was supposed to be translated to Brownie, like the little, gnomes. I mean, I feel like it worked better, but eh. I'm here looking for my sister. Her name is Mason, and she went missing around here 2 weeks ago. Has anyone named Mason appeared around here recently? Recently, there have been many newcomers at the almshouse, and I haven't recognized all their faces yet. Think carefully. She's about this tall with long hair, fastened with a beautiful red ribbon. The ribbon ends at a square buckle engraved with the letter M. Huh. Pretty fancy for someone who's supposed to be poor. She occasionally comes here for treatment, and she hasn't returned home since her last visit. Did you keep her here to work? Sick? A patient? Sorry, I haven't seen a young female patient either. Whatever. I didn't think I'd be lucky enough to run into someone in the know. But you almost got me caught. You'll have to take responsibility for that. Alright, I'll take you to my secret base. The director never enters the clock tower, so she definitely won't find you there. And so, they're here. Honestly, it was pure luck to bump into you, I guess. Otherwise, I would have been dragged out by my hood. Don't say that. Everyone at the charity home is truly wonderful. It's just that too many bad things have happened recently, so everyone's feeling a bit down. I guess. Hmm? I know the people at the orphanage mean a great deal to you, but I've always regarded you as a friend. So, do you see me as a friend? Sure. I really enjoy spending time with you, Jenkins. Just like this, eating candy and chatting. Since you consider me a friend, why won't you tell me the truth? I guess stop lying to me. I I don't understand what you're saying. I found the ledger and the student ID of the person Sakurano is looking for at that nasty woman's office. I know she's selling you to those creepy doctors for experiments. That woman likes you the most and even trusts you to take care of those patients. I guess you must know something. Can you tell me? I don't know. Uh-huh. Mythag University excels at uncovering secrets. They will soon discover the truth. You can't live in shackles forever. Jake, if everything that has been lost cannot be recovered, is the so-called truth still that important? Of course it's important. Nothing's more important to me than finding my sister. I know you're afraid of that foul woman, but why do you keep defending her? She not only sold the workers to the doctor, but also harbors the poorhouse ghost. The ghost of the almshouse? Yeah, it's the legend you told me about. Don't wander around on foggy nights or you'll be caught by a ghost wandering with a knife. That was just something I made up. It's too dangerous at night. I didn't want you running around. Stop making excuses for Sarah. I've already found the basement with ghosts and heard the sound of a knife. Is my sister inside? Uh-oh. Don't be afraid, Iris. The hole in your heart will allow them to enter. Follow Silver's guidance, and the light will show you the way. Chicken, I'm sorry. I can't. So whatever's down there has got to be big. Igus, where are you going? At some point, a mist appeared in the almshouse. It came on suddenly, shrouding everything in a layer of moisture, making everything look indistinct. Igus, damn it! How did this fog get inside? From the distant mist comes the sound of Caro's swelling and a faint mist-soaked song. Oh, Charlie had a tabby cat he cherishes deeply. Uh-oh. Who's there? Come out! I warn you, I have a weapon! Uh-oh. Brown really wants her to get out of there. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, it's this guy. Rogers? Have you seen Igus? Don't worry, Igus is very familiar with this orphanage. She'll be fine. I understand. Foggy nights can indeed make people feel terrified and uneasy. Oh. As a consolation, would you like to give it a touch? George will be very happy. Ooh. Touch me, and then become my loyal companion. Ooh. No need. I'm not interested in you high society artists. Go, naive little mouse. In fact, beauty and art never differentiate between rich and poor, noble and humble. Encapsulating suffering within beauty is truly wonderful. I knew it! I knew this guy was bad at news! Earl just gazed at the cautious girl and the gray mouse peeking out from her hood, his eyes burning with an irresistible desire. If I get the chance, I'll turn you all into wax sculptures too. How about calling it Brown and Jenkins? This guy. Oh. Faded Legacy. The classic gameplay. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. What horrors await us in Who Killed the Robin? According to Jenkins, the almshouse ghost roams around the courtyard on foggy nights, abducting victims. Investigator Anderson might be one of them. Let's not waste any time. Let's head to the underground chamber Jenkins mentioned right now. Don't worry, the entrance is near the dean's office. Wait until the night deepens and Sarah falls asleep, then we'll begin our search. Until then, let's rest and regain our strength. Huh? Is it getting foggy? As you talk, an unusually thick fog spreads around the area. The mist, which should be light and floating, clings to you like a heavy, sticky weight. In the thick fog, you hear singing. Oh, Charlie has a tabby cat he cherished dearly. You heard the song in a dream. The body gradually stiffens and the bones crack with every attempt to move. Each motion feels like forcibly turning the rusty gears of a mechanical puppet. You'd feel fine powder falling within your joints. One day she disappeared and you search everywhere for her. My eyelids feel as heavy as lead, forcing them to close. In the world of darkness, only thick fog swirls around. In the dark void, you are alone. Above the boundless skies, honey-colored eyes shed syrupy tears, gazing down at you. So he cried and cried. For some reason, you remember the dying old man's struggle and the thick black tear at the corner of his eye, until it disappears as well. Following an inexplicable instinct, you look up and softly ask the eyes in the sky, which seem to be speaking to you. This isn't the result you're expecting, is it? Honey-colored eyes tremble and blink. Tears fall, landing on your cheek and emitting a strong, sweet scent. The singing comes to an abrupt halt. The darkness quickly fades away, and sensation returns to your nerves. During the time you were lost, the dense fog seems to have grown slightly thinner. Sponsor, why are you here? Thank you for your hospitality tonight. We're just taking a walk to digest our food. Is something the matter? Foggy days are dangerous. Absolutely do not wander around outside, or else... Otherwise, what will happen? Let me guess. They've gone missing, right? You know who the victims are and where they went, don't you? Oof. I guess you're a good kid. Good kids shouldn't tell lies. Answer me, Igus. You said we shouldn't wander around in the fog, so why are you here? Please, stop asking. Ramona, the fog is thickened again. In the mist, pairs of scarlet eyes light up, staring at you with no way out. Man, there's a bunch of fucked up shit coming. Have no more than 2 something cards. Okay, innocent return. What's up here? Sigil and a battle. I'll take that. Let me double check something right quick. Sound. Nope. Actually, continuously that. I knew I was missing something. 19 damage. She could deal up to 8 damage, but okay, reduce them by 4. Alright, that's 6 damage. That should be fine. If I could retain Whip of Madness, that'd be nice, but defense first. Defense. And then 1 strike. And if I had counter up, that would have been great. 11 damage 2 buffs. Piercing strike should kill this one off, actually. Wait, no, because 2 piercing strike. Strike. That goes through that, and then unstable barrier. Should give us just enough. There we go. It gives me just enough to avoid damage. And now they have 2 shield each. Target Awakener gains 40. 18, 28. Give her at 40. 16 damage, unless I could take one of them out. But with that shield, double defense, strike. I'll take a bit of damage here, like 6. Of course, now I get hot packs. Debuff you guys. Hot wax to further debuff. Assault pieces. Strike. Oh, this should kill it. Thanks to their vulnerable. And it crit! Damn it. Unstable barrier. 4 shield. I'll take that. Just enough. That strength reduction though. Whip of Madness. Yep, I got both of them. So what can I get from this? Echo Pierce? Assault Thesis. Oh, Assault Thesis would then reduce by 6 strength and give me a card draw. Interesting. What will Wax do? Spike grants 4 stacks of counter. Ooh. That works very well with Hot Wax, actually. Yeah, I'll grab that. Since that already gives you stacks of counter, that just gives you more stacks. You chase the shadow forward, suddenly stepping into a shallow pool. The colorless liquid soaked over your shoes, sending a chill through. A voice spoke out in the water. You wouldn't want to find out. I must find it. Obtain Silver Relic Blood of Grace. What is that? At the start of each turn, restore 2 HP. HP is below 50%, it will be restored as 3 instead. And what is the other one? Symptom, Madness. Lose 7 HP. All Awakeners obtain 10 Elements. Cannot be sold. Risk reward. Risk reward. I'll grab that. A way to get some HP outside of battle? Or outside of just healing cards? Much better. 11 damage and a buff. Oh my god, that Rat King. What the fuck? Piercing Strike. That crits, that could be really good. Otherwise, well, we'll see. Shield. Shield. Damn. The vulnerable didn't quite end it. That's fine. Oh, wait. I killed 2 of them off. Now we only have to deal with the rats. Fragile. And then one has shield too. Outer surgery. It's Queen Sword. There we go. Quick and easy. What will Equivalent Exchange give? Planning. Piercing. Ooh, Iron Ball. Or Assault Thesis and Frenzy. Let's grab that iron wall. I think that'll be a good play. Healing Junction and a D-Mark. Seer's Wishing Lamp. Draw one card at the start of your turn. You may choose to retain one card in your hand at the end of your turn. Sell a command card. Sell her strike. Artificial Respiration. Grants 100% death resistance each time death resistance triggers in this level. Okay. I'm already at 100% death resistance, so I don't particularly need that. So I'll grab the Wishing Lamp. And I have 24 left. I could grab Toxin. Actually, yeah, I will. And I'll apply that to Whip of Madness. So that's 4 stacks of poison. Healing Junction to restore some HP. And then we move on to the next battle. Oh. D-Slime. Deals 14 damage and obtain 1 strength. Don't think about what's inside. Oh. $101 HP. Hot Wax, which gives me additional counter. I could Whip of Madness here. At 10 damage has me thinking that's probably not the best idea though. Let's Unstable Barrier and then retain Whip of Madness for next turn. Alright. Debuff the enemy. Gain some extra shield. Add temporary strength. Whip of Madness. 13 HP. Oh wait. I just win. Vulnerable. It's huge. Equivalent exchange, defense, what is this? Mirror. After battle starts, shuffle 1 temporary copies into the draw pile. Both the original card and mirror card will gain a retain. Damn, if that was on something actually useful, that would have been great. Strike gives Iron Wall, or equivalent exchange gives poison. Let's give Strike with defense. So what are we running into in here? These monsters all have D-marks on their bodies, and it looks as if they were sewn on. Ooh. Erica, search for Stitch D-mark. Keyword read successful. Stitch dissolution with a total of 37 related incidents. Event keywords, Maglet organization activity, the Sculptors. Oh, the Sculptors? They were a group of lunatics calling themselves Pygmalions, obsessed with biological modification. My thag had several clashes with them in towns outside Ladanium. They've reached out to the East District. Stay vigilant, watch out for those holding small knives. So these guys have been cutting up kids trying to find something? Searchlight, that's new. An ancient lighting device dispels the black mist around it. The mist surrounding it fluctuates rhythmically, as if disturbed by its breath. Oh, so I could see more? Yes. Oh. A rather familiar... Oh! I know you're in a hurry. I promise not to take up too much of your time. 2 hands reach through the mist in your mind, each holding a medical record, one thick and worn, the other thin and pristine. Based on your questionnaire results, I took the liberty of preparing a medical record for you. However, I momentarily forgot which one belongs to you. Why don't you choose? For some reason, the thin medical record exuded a familiar order, subtly reasoning with the mental connection between you and the Awakener. So so good if I pick up the thin medical record, or bad? Well, if that has a connection to me. You took the thin medical record book and opened it to find a single sheet of paper inside with one sentence written in it. In the eternal chaos, a pale, eyeless eye watches unendingly. You wanted to ask Clementine, but found she had already vanished. Oh. First doctrine. Give and take. Night zeal. Flesh detached. Obtain 2 strength after O'Gara plays card. Obtain 1 strength. Ooh. I'll take that then. But that also gives me a symptom. As long as I don't get any more of those cards, I should be fine. I don't even think I could sell those. Oh. 22 damage off the back. If 3 or fewer cards are played... Oh wait. If 3 or fewer cards are played this turn after being drawn, obtain 2 additional energy next turn. Fuck. Okay. 3 or fewer. Yeah, I can pull that off. Hot wax. Give myself some counter. Wait, I have a seal? Oh, that's a symptom. Okay. Strike for a bit of extra. An innocent return. Boost him up to 40 in turn. Now keep Queen Sword. Night Seal. Okay. Piercing Strike. 1 dead. Queen Sword. Healing. And then let's guarantee Whip of Madness for next turn. Or I could Queen Sword, but no, I'll Whip of Madness. And in turn, Outer Strategy, I'll hold on to that because I'm going to need the healing. Oh right, it dies to counter. I forgot. Do I want to add 1 strength? Assault pieces. After being played, gain 3 temporary strength, and engraved cards also benefit from this strength buff. So I can reduce all their power and then give myself plus 3 strength. What's the other one? Just poison. Okay, yeah. Upgrade assault pieces with that then. Go down this way. Prelude of the Forgotten. Every 5th time you obtain a shield, also obtain counter, with the counter value equal to 92% of the shield obtained. Interesting. Sell a command card. Where is... I'll sell one of her defenses. That leaves me with 86 though. Silver Relic, Sharp Tongue. All relic prices reduced by 20. Bruh. I can't come back to get that either. Fuck. Of course, now it's... What happens if I refresh? Rusty Willow Dagger. Every 3rd time strike is played, deal 10 damage to all enemies. And the user gains 15 energy. Okay. The mist ahead was illuminated by a tiny object resembling a shard of glass or crystal, with countless colors, both vivid and dim. Upgrade 1 silver relic to gold relic substitute doll. Immune to 1 instance of fatal damage if death resistance was not triggered. Restores 42 HP and permanently exhausts this relic. Attempt to listen. At the end of all turns, if there is remaining energy, draw 2 additional cards next turn. At the end of even turns, if there are remaining cards at hand, gain 2 additional energy. Ooh! But this would give me 2 symptom cards, so I can't grab that. A substitute doll. I'll just grab the sigils. What is this illusion? Blurry faces suddenly appear, surrounding you and moaning desperately with non-existent vocal cords. Let's... Oh. I can't sell any of the illusion chips, so I have to take that. That's such ass. Oh, wait. Now I have 3. No! Oh, something shiny here. Silver? Silver! Okay. Restore 6 life. And let's see what this thing is. Oh, it's a devouring howl. 484 HP. Let's debuff you immediately. And this hit return. That maxes her out. Assault pieces. Hot wax. Alright, it's like 4 damage. So I can unstable barrier. In turn, and I take no damage. Hang on to outer surgery. Because I already retain Night Seal. Two X6. Let's boost. 16 shield. Night Seal. Defense. Actually. Outer surgery. That gives it 1 weakness. And then strike for additional shield. And turn. I honestly don't want to hang on to any of these, but I'll hang on to defense. 9x3. What is this? Draw 2 cards, add 1 symptom to the discard pile. Oh wait, piercing strike for that vulnerability, and then wait, I've played 2 cards this turn, right? Crap. Alright, I'll have to hang on to Whip until next turn then. Take a bit of damage, but I get extra energy this turn. Debuff you. Big damage. Additional strength as well. Salt pieces. Hot wax. And then Whip of Madness. 221 damage so far. Unstable barrier. And then counter does 68 damage x3. Retain outer surgery. I think this might actually kill itself off my counter. Yes, it does. Counter's great. It's all over. Ramona turned to the terrified girl, who was trembling so much that she couldn't utter a single word. She gently rolled up Isis' sleeve, revealing shocking stitches that stood out starkly on her fair wrist. Isis, they conducted the same experiments on you. They bound you and forcibly performed surgery, implanting some foreign objects, right? I get that time. This place is... The intense light made it hard to keep her eyes open. Isis tried to control her eyelid, but found it impossible. The cold metal immobilized the muscles around her eyes. She could only watch helplessly as the man in the white robe slowly approached, holding a scalpel. No, don't! Miss Sarah! Miss Sarah! The blade leaves a long silver trail as the hand moves. The blade draws nearer and nearer until it consumes your entire field of vision. Then... Christ. As if summoned by that scream, the mysterious psychologist silently appeared behind her. Did little Igus encounter new troubles? Should we talk to Dr. Clementine? Dr. Clementine? The almshouse at midnight is hardly an ideal place for a house call. Why are you here? Don't be so serious. The orphanage has been a bit unsettled lately. Mr. Rogers is worried about the workers and children's mental state, so he hired me to look after everyone. Sometimes, when I see patients late into the night, I stay at the poorhouse and sleep in a room near the children. Do you know Igus? Clementine's arrival brought the girl out of her memories. She nodded and gave an affirmative response. Since the first time I came to the almshouse, she's been my little guest. Sharing your troubles is one way to heal the mind, and I happen to be a very professional listener. If you've noticed that I'm losing my voice, I am. Scrutinizing gaze swept over everyone's faces and finally fixed on you. No, we have other matters to attend to. What a pity. If you change your mind, you're always welcome to join us on our journey of self-discovery. Let's go, Igus. Igus, where are you going? Sorry, Dr. Clementine can help me. After the girl finished speaking, she unusually gave Clementine's sleeve a hard tug. With silent urging, their figures disappeared through the door of the orphanage. Igus, I wonder what secret this child is hiding. The fog is clearing. Let's go rest for a while. We've arranged with Jenkins to explore the basement later tonight, so we need to save some energy.
この調子でいけば期末テストはいい成績が
I'm
取れる
still
はずよ。
mad. I didn't realize that taking stuff earlier on would have given me more symptoms to mess up this secret objective. At least now we know, though. Toxicology expert 2. Yeah, I have to get energy conservation. And then for 1-2, hidden trove. Carry at least 2 relics upon completion. I don't think I got 2 on that one. But we can upgrade resonance at least. I want to get partner agreement, but I need 5. I only have 3, so I'd have to hang off on making any upgrades here. I am getting a lot of these though. Manual is now opened. Has distributed a task record manual to each investigator used to record every activity. Oh, okay. So that's why I'm getting all these pop-ups. So now I can claim rewards. Silver and Gnosis elixirs. And these are lifetime achievements. Okay. There's not a claim all button? Oh my god. I'll go through all that later. For now, 1-8 inner peril. Oh, we're fighting Jenkins? Uh-oh. Oh, right, before I go. I'm glad it showed me my characters, because I sure did forget to upgrade all. Upgrade, auto insert. That brings her to level 9.
一から勉強し直す必要があるわ。明日、
So I
私の
need
オフィ
like
スに来るように。
little over 1,000 or upgrade her to level 10. Cool. Let's go inner peril. Double check on something. Okay, we're good. Investigate. So that's everybody around level 10 now. Good even number. Inherent danger, part 8. You're fully aware that you are dreaming. Someone is gradually approaching, stepping on the iron pipes in the sewer. In the blur, a familiar figure comes running towards you. She grabs your hand and pulls you along at a fast pace, urgently calling out, "Run, Jacob, run!" Behind you, countless sickly black monsters are chasing you and your sister. Oh, I think I know whose memory this is. Clear with life not below 50%. Alright. Well, what's the opposite way? Oh. There's a shop here and a rusted door. Spike, stinging nettle vest, astrolabe of secrets. Critical rate increased by 15% if HP is below 25% at the start of the turn. Crit rate is additionally increased by 30% for that turn. Ooh. I will have to keep this in mind. Rusted door. Oh, I can't go through that. Okay. So what are we fighting here? Sister! What are those? Sister? Don't ask, just run, chicken! The monsters are drawing near, gradually forcing you towards the abyss. She's just a kid from the slums, knows nothing, and will never pose any threat to you. Following your sister's instructions, you climb down the sewer pipe while carrying Brown. Please, I beg of you. That was the last half sentence my sister spoke. In the instant the voice was cut off, a familiar silhouette plummeted from the sky, still clutching half of the red ribbon. The ribbon was custom made for her using the allowance you saved up over the past year. You've never met your biological parents. She's the person closest to you. And you can only watch her fall, landing on the dirty sewer floor, the hard statues shattering into chunks of various sizes. Statue? Why a statue? No time to think. You look up to where your sister fell. No, can't be. The little girl you're familiar with stands there, her white blindfold fallen off, eyes vacant, holding a blood-red ribbon. Oh. The tailor. Alright. This isn't the best starting hand, but 2, 2, 1. Okay. Salt pieces. Hot wax. Okay. Now I just need defense. I'll take like. Oh wait, no. Okay, that covers all of it. Whip of Madness. Piercing Strike? Yeah. Because that brings counter up to 17. Piercing Strike. Oh, I don't have enough for defense, but that's fine. They died in my counter. At least the tailor does. But then I should just be able to strike this one. Yep. Easy peasy. Catalyst, unstable barrier, or strike, inflict weakness. Deft hands on unstable barrier. None of these choices are particularly good, but that's like the least worst option other than catalyst. Actually, I could use Unstable Barrier at the end of the turn. No, because that uses all my energy for that turn. I guess let's apply Catalyst to Piercing Strike. An event. As you turn a corner, everything becomes increasingly blurry, yet the fearsome roar remains clear. Footsteps echo, and as you turn back, you vaguely see a strange figure. It seems to be a person, but behind him is a pair of shadows that at first glance resemble a gigantic moth. Be careful. In the domain, what you see isn't necessarily real. If you rashly follow, there may be danger. Maybe follow secretly? Oh. Wait, infect with symptoms? Precision timer. Whenever consecutive cards of the same Awakener are played, that Awakener gains 8 energy. Blood of Grace at the start, 2 HP. After the turn starts, the Awakener with the lowest energy gains 15 energy. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Gain 2 energy. What? Lose 8 HP, gain 2 energy. Okay. That's not bad. Black Sigil. I'll take the money, thank you. One more fight. More tailors? Yes.
私の期待通りの采配をお願いね。
This guy's mouth is sewn shut. Gain 2 energy. Innocent Return. Outer Surgery.
補給を
Defense.
冷静に。
Defense.
甘いわ。
I still take 10 damage.
まだ終わっていません。
We also got Fragile, which is bad. Let's debuff them. Further debuff.
我慢してね。
Buff ourselves and a Whip of Madness. Oh, they're both dead. Awesome. Unstable Barrier. And then end. Counter for 42. Easy peasy. Stop hitting yourself. This works incredibly well, considering... Actually, this build reminds me of how I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. With the Mikanko cards. Stop hitting yourself. What is this? Frenzy. Grants the Awakener 10 energy. Queen Sword can give Spike. Ooh. Or Whip of Madness can invoke Exhaustion, which causes all enemies to lose 2 temporary strength. Let's grab Queen Sword and Spike. Because that'll add more to my counter setup. Junction. Restore 12 life. Thank you. Anything over here? No. There is a rusted door, though. I don't have the key for it. Oh, speaking of keys. Pick that up. Unlock this. Use key. Good. There's an event here. A strong feeling of being watched makes you stop in your tracks. Who is it? Jakin, is that you? The mist is thick and faint screams of the dissolute body can be heard deep within the courtyard. You come up empty-handed, and as you turn around, you nearly bump into an eye hanging in the air. Was there something about this earlier? Choose one of 3 command cards to gain, or it's an advanced calculation and infect with symptom madness. Oh, gain 2 energy after playing. But you gain a madness. Choose one Awakener to rouse and infect with symptom. Or leave. You know what? Advanced calculation is too valuable to... God damn it! Okay. Oh wait, no. That's... Either of these would be good. question is which. Let's add that to hot wax. The eyes blink. Oh. Hi. Going well. How you doing, Kinetic Slayer? The eyes blink slowly, unsure if they understood your question. A drop of golden red tear fell from the corner of the eye, like a tiny star radiating warm sunlight. It fell, carrying sadness and pity, shattering into dust on the bricks. You snapped back to reality. The eyes were gone. I am very new, yes. I had a friend recommend this not too long ago, and I'm very slowly figuring things out. But I play a lot of roguelikes, so it's not been too confusing so far. I want to sell a command card. Sell her strike. Confirm. That gives me 109 black sigils, so I can get Astrolobe. Do I want the Stinging Nettle Vest? Oh, I should have gotten that first instead of the Astrolobe, but that's fine. I can come back and get that. Since there will be more battles ahead. Searchlight. Oh, only one battle ahead. That's fine. I can finish this battle, go back, grab that, and that will help me with keeping counter count up as well. Oh, we start off with Hot Wax Desire. Awesome. Lose 8 HP. Innocent. Hot Wax. Strike. Equivalent exchange. Additional weakness. And healing. And then big damage. And then they killed themselves on my counter. Easy peasy. Originally, I was thinking about starting off with like a poison build, but I'm like, counter. Well, no, I didn't actually think about a build for this. I was just like, I'll just take this particular unit and I'll run with it. And counter has been saving my ass this entire time. Gain 1 energy after playing. Interesting. Considering that takes all of your current energy, that'll give you at least 1 left over. Or equivalent exchange with weakness doesn't. I was considering poison maybe down the line, but there's currently 1 unit that's in the summon pool right now that I kind of wanted, Dull, because, well, Karakuri Dull. So I'm not too pressed if I don't get her, even though it's a limited. But I'm just starting the game, so okay. Grab that Nettle Vest and then close this. Actually, is there anything over here that I missed? Nope. Lightning Sail. Okay, final battle here. Grab the silver. Junction for healing. What does the event give me? A dissoluted body dissipates before you. Black ashes merge into the mist, forming a strange scale. One end holds a sleeping rat, while the other end holds a candle carved in the shape of a boy. You instinctively know that you must make a choice. Randomly gain Orison Toxin for 1 command card, or increase max health by 26 and affect symptom hysteria. Inflict 4 stacks of poison to all enemies. What does Hysteria do? Gain 1 point of energy and adds 1 symptom hysteria to the discard pile. Interesting. That'll give me extra energy to act on a turn, though. With Astrolabe, well, that'll increase the bar for which... Oh no, actually, no, that won't. I'm dumb, never mind. Toxin isn't too useful with my build at the moment, so I'm gonna go with the max health. The candle ignites the moment it leaves the balance, shedding milky white tears that swiftly drip through your fingers and disappear. Alright, so I have 110 HP now. You're jolted awake by a sharp, urgent squeak of mice. Ramona is the first to get out of bed and turns on the room light. Brown, why are you here by yourself? She's trying to tell us something. We're not Jenkins. We don't understand what you mean. It's about time. Jenkins should be joining us soon. Look out the window. Amidst the faint white mist, the shadows of the buildings stand like statues in a graveyard. The door creaked open, a small crack letting in the cold night wind through the dark gap. A shadow swiftly darts out from behind the tables and chairs, attacking you in an instant. The sharp blade reflects a cold light, the short knife revealing your face. Who? Your conditioned reflexes for training let you sidestep just in time, allowing you to catch a glimpse of the approaching figure. It's Jenkins. The girl's hollow eyes lack any color. She looks almost dazed, completely unresponsive to your calls. I will avenge my sister. Her movements are extraordinarily agile, her blade carving out a cold arc through the air. Without giving you any more time to think, the girl lunges at you again. It seems we can only subdue her before questioning. Ramona, oh yeah, lure her to an open area. Oh? Her VA corpsent. She's a Claire. Oh. That's one of the limited units, right? I think I've seen that name before in the trial menu. Wounding strike, 25 damage. Christ. Let's hot wax desire. 21 damage. This opening hand is ass actually. Defense. Strike. Outer surgery. 16, 6. Ugh. 3 wounds. Christ. I have to play these in order to get rid of them. Fine. I could 0 energy something. Let's 0 energy. Hold on. Mice assemble. Deal 3 stacks of weakness. Gain Rage of the Rat Swarm. Next turn, for each attack received, gain 1 strength. Ugh. Yeah, hot wax desire. Let's grab that. Bitch. No, I should have saved shield for next turn. Fuck. I fucked that one. Alright, that gives me 1 more. Hot wax. Innocent return. Piercing strike. Defense. Strike. In turn. Assault thesis. Defense. Nope. Hang on to that. Unstable barrier. Intern. Barely enough. And counter did some decent damage too. So debuff. Further debuff. Whip of Madness. Defense. Defense.
冷静に
In turn.
よーく見てろよ
Alright, 5 damage. That's not too bad. Debuff one more time. Outer strategy for additional HP. Hot Wax
我
Desire.
慢してね
Strike.
ほら
Defense.
甘いわ
Unstable Barrier.
あ
And then she should kill herself on my counter, right?
まだ終わっていません
Almost. God damn it, these wounds! Oh, that's like worse outcome here. Gain 2 additional salt pieces. Ooh, piercing strike! Thank goodness.
やば
Is she hysterical? No, her spirit is restless. The mental power of the Silver Key might have a calming effect. You find yourself in a space of pure blackness, where faintly glowing silver dots form connections and ripples like waves, moving in an inscrutable pattern. You're part of it, yet stand apart from it. You belong to them, but feel out of place. You don't know exactly who they are. You only know you're here to find someone. Sister, sister. You look towards the sound, particularly dim light flickering in the sea of stars. Black threads with an eerie metallic sheen entwine it, pulling it, rendering it immobile. A cheerful melody faintly emerges from the black line, like a nursery rhyme sung by children. Old Charlie has a tabby cat he loves dearly. Sis, don't leave. Jenkins' voice emerges from the light mass. It attempts to approach you, but is tightly bound by black threads, retreating like a marionette under someone's control. That fucker. You suddenly realize that someone or something is controlling her. Just as you're about to help her break free, the black threads suddenly grow, thinner, and eventually vanish completely. No. I guess? The light point suddenly retreats and the black space rapidly dissipates. And thus she's free. You open your eyes and meet the gaze of a bewildered Jenkin. Sakurado, what's the matter? Has something happened? Well, she's back to normal at least. Jenkin blinked her dry eyes and tried to sit up, only to find her hands tied behind her back. What's going on? Who did this? Let me go! You nod at Ramona. She steps forward and swiftly cuts the rope on Jenkin's wrist with her sword. Sorry, the situation is urgent. We had to take some protective measures. Do you remember what you just did? Just now, did we agree to break into that woman's basement? To pass the time, Brown and I hid in Igus' room, waiting for her to return. We accidentally fell asleep and had a bizarre dream. Wait, this isn't Igus' room. How did I end up here? What are you planning? Are you going to kidnap and silence me? You did come as promised, but just now you were in a terrible state, as if... It feels as if something is controlling you. In other words, you may have been hypnotized. Hypnosis? Ah, could it be the psychologist who took Igus? That's quite rude. Psychotherapy is a science, not some superpower to control minds. Science. Similar to what Pygmalion... I don't know how to pronounce this. Pygmalions pursue. Ramona's sword flashed out in an instant. The silver blade hovered by Clementine's neck, but she showed no fear, casually deflecting the rapier with 2 fingers. You watch the woman in front of you warily. Doors and windows are closed, yet she appeared almost out of thin air, silent, like a ghost. Are you from the Sculptors Association? I'm just a helpful third party, though I do have some personal interest. You intrigue me, Special Investigator. She smiles at you, her gaze carrying a hint of strange zeal. Why? Clementine, with a mysterious smile, takes 2 steps back and bows slightly to you. I've said enough tonight, enough to make my silver heart tremble with excitement. Silver heart? Are you an awakener? Since that's the case, we can't let you leave so easily, Clementine. Wouldn't it be boring if the story of our encounter ends today? Clementine pulled out a strange pendant from nowhere and gently shook it. An overwhelming wave of fatigue instantly hit you. forcing you to lean against the table just to stay upright, unable to take a single step. Ramona's rapier drooped, her head swaying, her eyes barely open. Jacob lay motionless on the ground, seemingly fast asleep. What have you done? A small trick to let me leave here. With your abilities, you should come to your senses quickly, right? Goodbye, pale blind eye. We'll meet again in the future. She bows to you and exits the room. You can no longer hold on and collapse back into the chair. Clementine shut the door, humming a cheerful tune, waving down the hall, and then turned and left. In the darkness, the girl in the dress stood as still as a statue. She hung her head low, clutching a white blindfold tightly. What is going on here?
勝利の栄光をあなた様に捧げます。
I got both of the missions done for this one. And now I'm level 5. Extra 50. And then rating 12. And I can activate this without having to worry about that costing anything. At special nodes, okay, so this will apply additional buffs to Innocent Return Gift for this mission anyway. Alright, before we go forward, I want to do that. Since I just got the level 5, I can grab the rest of these later. The fact that there's no claim all though. Jeez. These are okay, let's just notice this. Where was no, not this over again. Where is it? No. There we go. I wanted to get this one. Oh, I don't have. I need 30 more. Okay. I'm almost there. So one more. Actually, before I do that, I think I could boost at least one of them to level 10. Let's boost all. One of these. Oh, take all 3 then. And in order to edify her, I need pale notes. Okay. Move down to Ramona, upgrade. Actually, no. Who's my lowest level right now? Ogier. Nope. Pandia. She takes a bit more experience than the SRs though, so we'll go with that for now. And then, oh, we're about 50% through. Your current investigation level is lower than the recommended level 7. You may encounter significant challenges during the investigation. Let's try anyway. Also, see you guys after the ad. I will be right back.
Opposite sides here. How do I keep running into this one area in the middle? I am throwing. I am absolutely throwing. Oh, it's going left. It's going left. It's going left. Oh, fuck.
Careful.
Ah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, no, because then this gets stuck over here. There. Oh, wait. That took entirely too long. Please let them all go right so I don't have to think about this. Okay. That's going left. Why? Why would you betray me like this? Ugh. There we go.
No EXP for me. Sadness.
I don't feel too bad. I died to the last boss. Oh, Churchmouth Street. Doubles! Are they both on this? Yes, they are. Oh, fuck! Help! God damn it. I knew that was coming as soon as I saw them pop up there. Okay, that's fine. As soon as I can, I need to send someone over here. That's it. There we go. I am suffering. As far, oh. Hold on. Where did they go? Oh, that's bad. Oh!
The ravenous Gakinudo are said to be born from the corpses of lecherous monks who fell to defilement from their debauchery while alive. While they prefer to dig up their meals from graveyards, they will resort to sourcing their own corpses when necessary by using their prayer beads to beat humans to death. Christ. Alright, sorry for the wait. Ugh, I had to get water. My throat was killing me from all the yapping. Part 9, Our Secret. After a night of turmoil, the sky was nearing dawn. Ogier stayed in the room just in case to hold off Sarah. You and Ramona followed Jenkins to the basement where the ghost of the poorhouse was located. Keep your voice down. Don't let Sarah find us. She'll have a team of workers kick us out. Ogier's keeping an eye on Sarah's movements. With him here, we won't be spotted. Tell me again what you discovered at Sarah's office last time. Go, dear. How many times must I repeat myself? That vile woman sold the people from the poorhouse to an evil doctor for experiments and made a fortune. She bought a lot of gold and silver jewelry and hid them in the drawer of her room. You've already seen your companion's student ID. What more is there to ask? Alright, in this room. If you're the last one out, close the door. The team orders Jenkins, Ramona, you. Behind you, Brown squeak and push the wooden door. My sister, and the student you're looking for, definitely down there with that so-called orphanage ghost. Matches. By the way, do you feel itchy? Thanks to a reminder, you realize that indeed there is an inexplicable tingling and itching sensation spreading from your toes to your ankles and all the way up to your back. Jenkins finally polished the lantern. She deftly lowered it, illuminating a small patch of ground. It was at that very moment. The retina has been... Oh, and there are ants everywhere. Countless ants converge into a dense swarm, crawling continuously and restlessly. They surge, gather, swirl, and emerge into the pitch-black abyss. Ugh. Well, we know where we're itchy now. Oh god, they're everywhere! The shadow of a child... Oh. Okay, that's just... Oh. Ooh. Planning. Iron wall. Sorry about that. Yeah, because YouTube is also reconnecting. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. We're back. Christ. Alright. Alright, so we have to find keys again. Oh, okay, there's nothing that way. I had to check. Let's go down here first. Oh, okay. Our first encounter with elites! Wonderful. Meanwhile, Ogier observed the scene in the courtyard of the poorhouse through the window. The iron door creaked open and a group of white-clad figures filled in. The children lined up in the gray mist, allowing them to be selected. Among the children, Ogier recognized a familiar figure, the small white girl who had welcomed everyone that day. She hunched her shoulders and lowered her head, tightly wringing the hem of her clothes. Though she appeared frightened, she still stepped forward to stand in front of the other children. She tried to make herself smaller, even smaller, attempting to disappear into her own body. A tall shadow loomed over her. She shivered and did not dare to move. Conflict erupted. The white-clad stranger grabbed the girl's arm, seemingly forcing her to obey him. Stop! Ogier could no longer restrain himself and charged directly between the white-clad stranger and the girl. Young Master Ash? No, you can't take her away! Little one, did you misunderstand something? We're doctors hired by the Arms House to take her for a regular checkup. Ogier's face flushed red as he came up with sudden inspiration. No way! Order Sister said that we will soon inquire about the situation from Igus on behalf of Noble Ash. You can't take her away now. For disobedient children, we may need to resort to some adult methods. This guy. Ooh, 20 right off the bat? Christ. Defense, Queen Sword. This is gonna suck, actually. I could outer strategy and inflict weakness, but that's just one down. Let's Queen Sword instead. Yeah, Realm Mastery. We take like 9 damage. I'll take it. What is he doing? Obtain 3 strength and 8 shield. Ooh. I kind of don't want you to do that. Whip of Madness. Strike. 1 down. 5 damage. In. Because he's not attacking this turn. That's strength buff though. Ooh, innocent return. Let's give that to Doll. Piercing strike. There we go. Went right through his shield. Whip of Madness and Weakness? That might be neat. Unstable barrier. No, wait. Yeah, weakness, not temporary weakness. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the best option here. Rouse at least 2 awakeners upon completion. Searchlight. Oh boy, there's another illusion. Oh. Well, there's a lot of stuff down there. What is the illusion? I guess I'll take that. Draw 2 cards and what? Draw 2 cards and add 1. Okay. So it gives me additional 2 cards. That's cool. I'm in such pain. So much pain. Why me? Why do I have to endure this? Merciful Father, what have I done wrong? Sadness, pain, anger, frustration, the emotions of the patients weigh heavily on you. Clutching your chest, you can't breathe. Struggle, sink, chameleon restraint suit. At the start of battle, apply 1 turn of weakness and vulnerable to all enemies. If it is a boss battle, additionally apply 2 turns of weakness and vulnerable. Hysteria also gives 1. Ooh. And what is Delirium? Increase max HP by 5 when picked up and increases energy gain by 2 when attacked. Delirium. At the start of each turn, randomly transform into a copy of a command card in the draw pile with a fixed energy cost of 3. Revert at the end of turn. Cannot be played, but can be retained. Let's grab Hysteria and a chameleon restraint suit. You feel joy and sorrow, but it's not your emotions overwhelming you now. You cover your ears and the silver key shines with a dazzling light. Finally, you can breathe. Silver. I will take that. There's a battle here and a D-mark. That elite is going already. Yeah, words. That elite is going to be a problem. But considering the special tactic for this, want me to arouse, bring back someone. Oh, I started off with this. Good. Add it to her. Hot Wax Desire. Assault Thesis. Defense. Strike. Then in turn, exactly 6 damage. Strength reduction. What the do I have any attacks that hit multiple? No. Okay. Damn it! My only attack applies vulnerable to something that's gonna die after the attack anyway. Fine. And then that'll do 8 damage. So unstable barrier. In turn, additional 3 strength. Jeez, 18 damage. Draw 2 cards. Whip of Mad. Actually, no. Before I play that, debuff. Whip of Madness. Oh, I win. Okay. I was thinking so hard. I'm like, okay, they're gonna hit hard this turn, so how do I get rid of all that? Just end the enemy. Defiance Strike. Deal additional 1 time, gain 5 sigils. That's a good use for her strike, considering otherwise it's useless. Healing Junction. Let's see what's at the D mark first. Substitute Doll, Weeping Pipe. I will grab that Weeping Pipe. Heal up. Event. The portable typewriter inside the suitcase suddenly started typing on its own, producing half a page of crooked text. You've seated is right beside you. Those shadows tainted by madness's zeal. Do not gaze directly at its outline. Gain Rusty Willow Dagger. Inflicts hints of suspicion. If 3 or fewer cards are played. Let's grab that. More important matters lie ahead of you. You close the box, determined to ignore it, and the typewriter gradually falls silent. Alright. Let's hope I don't get one shot by this elite. Mad Stonebreaker. Ooh. My boy here. Looking scary. My starting hand? Not good. Innocence Return. Gives her 40. Can I Queen Sword into Whip of Madness? Wait, no. Strike first. That gives her the extra. Now I can Queen Sword. An extra strike, and then I'll play. And I'll use her ult next turn, because he's about to boost anyway. 2 strikes. Alright. After each attack, lose 1 temporary strength. Okay. Wow, this hand is ass, actually. Honey-colored tragedy. Bit of
世界を解き
healing.
明かし人類の知性を知らしめる
Strike. Shield.
僕は盾として主君を
And
守る
then bring back Whip of Madness.
この演疫法で
Wait, I could have
世界を読み
Queen's Blade. Well, no, this is fine. Because that'll apply more weakness with every hit. And then in turn. Yep, and then counter some over too. Cool. Debuff you. Salt Thesis. Hot Wax.
我慢してね
Hysteria. Piercing Strike.
無礼者
Christ. I thought I could finish him off with that. Okay. Unstable Barrier. That's not enough. Christ. Hysteria. Draw 2 cards. Hysteria again. That was actually huge. I have no damage here though, so... Wait, it's about to... Oh, it's about to buff. Oh, Whip of Madness! Let's go! My goodness. Oh, Cursed Relics. Increase hand limit by 3, but draw 1 less card each turn. Discard all symptom cards and state cards at the end of the turn, retaining other cards. Jade Imprint. After the battle, obtain additional 75 black sigils and 1 symptom card. Jade Imprint sounds good, actually. Symptom what? Epilepsy. Lose 8 HP, draw 2 cards. Oh, Rusted Keys. So I was gonna have to fight that elite anyway. Hold on. My volume mix is being weird. Give me 1 second. Did I? Okay, that's why. I was like, this sounds really low for some reason. Open the rusted door. Alright. Actually, was there another rusted door? There might have been one to the north, actually. No, there wasn't. Okay. I was wrong. My bad. Give and take. Flesh detached. Yeah, I think I will grab that. Because we're good on health right now. Plot point! It seems this new arrival is a bit different. It's time to get serious. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Oh, what are those? Toxin. Surgical preparation. Their diagnosis spells your death. Vulnerable and weakness. I still think we're good. Never mind, I just saw our hand. Okay. 98, 67. Surgical preparation. Gain 5 shield. Recover HP equal. Okay. 4 stacks of poison. Strike here. Defense. Piercing strike. Strike.
欲しい
not enough to take them out in one turn. It's fine though. I could deal with the poison. Life drain. 16. Actually, no. Queen sword. Defense. Defense.
よく考えて
Oh wait, I don't have counter up. Ouch. Okay. Let's draw 2 cards, right? Yeah. Flesh detached.
断りを解き明かす
Debuff them. Hot wax.
我慢してね
Heal.
世界を解き明かし人類の知性を知らしめる
Whip of Madness. Doctor's down. Jeez, that took so much. That was good. Alright, intern. Does poison not drop? Oh. So unless you could cure poison, it doesn't go away. I see. Christ. At least it can't go through shield, but ugh. Unstable barrier. End. Okay, yeah, that was 14. 4 damage per counter, innocent return. Boost her. Whip of Madness. There we go. Ooh. After the battle starts, shuffle 1 temporary copy into the draw pile. Both the original card and the mirror card will gain retain. That's huge for Queen Sword, actually. We got another symptom card. At the end of the turn, if this is in hand, this card will give weakness for 1 turn. After use, weakness. Okay, it gives weakness to all. 1 weakness to all enemies. Okay. What do we get from this? The dissoluted body cried out as it fell. You were surprised to find Clementine standing behind it. I'm here to say goodbye. She did not respond to your question. To express my gratitude, I could share some clues with you. However, that will require your trust. Let me hypnotize you. You will know all that I know. But can you trust her? Can we trust her? Can we trust her? That is the question. Let's trust her for now. An eerie fluttering sound lingers around you. In a daze, you see Rogers holding the doll, George, lying on the treatment bed with blood-stained hands. You open your eyes and realize Clementine is nowhere to be found. Upon waking up, Clementine has already departed. Nightmare Soul Lamp. If the number of cards played last turn is less than or equal to 4, the first card played this turn takes effect twice. Ooh. That's huge, actually. Another epilepsy card. Alright, we go down from here into another battle. Oh, the supplicant. Alright, let's boost for a guaranteed card. They only do, oh wait, toxin. So that's 4 stacks each, right? Let's shield. Queen sword. Buff ourselves another queen sword. That'll be 0 cost. And then that hits even more through to the other one. Then strike exhaust,
私の出番ね
outer surgery,
呼吸を
and in turn. So we only have 4 toxic damage instead of 8. Oh, we have like no damage this turn. Debuff. Strike.
欲しいの
Strike. Unstable barrier. Healing.
解き明かし人類の知性を知らしめる
In turn. Okay, 6 shield each, so 12 shield, and then. Ooh. Flesh detach.
断りを解き明かす
Hysteria. Defense and equivalent exchange. That'll give me an additional 6. Oh, and then I could just end them.
吐息を感じて
I'm sorry to think maybe I should have held on to that exalt though. Ooh. Outer surgery applies vulnerable to all enemies for 1 turn. Planning gives 1 energy or additional energy for exalt. Let's go defense. Oh, another one. Final battle already? Yeah, I was about to say. Astrolabe of Secrets. Butterfly Specimen. What does that do? The causing HP recovery also gain 2 shield. After the start of the 3rd turn, obtain 1 alert. Ooh. I'll take that. The Astrolabe. Refresh. Sell a command card. A 6 shield, 5 shield, 4 shield. Actually, I don't need this with the Echo anymore. Entwine the Gate. Each time damage is dealt, gain 1 temporary strength, stacking up to 3 times. Woo! But what is the other one? Oh, the Sun Moon Disc. Alright. I don't think I could sell any of the others, right? Yeah, Relic. Okay. Apply this to Hot Wax. Good, good. Refresh. God damn it. Prototype battery. At the end of the turn, all Awakeners obtain 5 energy. For every remaining energy, all Awakeners obtain an additional 3 energy. Awaken Arouse. After Ramona plays a guard, she gains 1 energy up to 3 times per turn. Ooh. First Doctrine, yeah. And then Frenzy. I guess I can apply this to Outer Surgery. Alright. Junction. For more Awakening. Give and take. Additional counter is always good. Anything in this area? No. It's just blank space. Said. Surgical Blade and Painkiller. Alright. Innocent Return Gift. Give and take. A Toxin's gonna suck. It's equivalent. No. Epilepsy. Flesh detach. then equipment exchange, then intern. Oh, they can change their positions? What the okay. I'm all defense this turn. What the hell? Defiant. Defense.
冷静に
Unstable barrier. Intern. 29 damage, so I take 9 in general.
頑張れ
Play this for weakness. Whip of Madness. Debuff them. Queen Sword.
私に任せ
Hysteria. Strike.
欲しいの
Big damage.
息を感じて
251 crit. Christ. And then if they do hit me, they take 88 damage. Yeah, I'll go ahead and intern. Honestly, all I have to do is just hold out for this one turn. Debuff them. Heal.
世界を解き明かし人類の知性を知らしめる
Additional shield. Outer surgery. Wait. I only have 5. So those are both draw. This will only use 1.
我慢してね
That gives me more counter defense.
甘いわ
Assault thesis. Alright. Yeah, I think we win off this round. Yep. Because the other one killed themselves off, so now all they have to do is just end this one. Queen Sword.
私に任せ
Easy peasy. Excuse. Enough. Since Argus is reluctant, we won't push her. We'll take the other selected patients back to the clinic for treatment and return them after the therapy is complete. Good day, Miss Sarah. Vic gave Argus one last glance and then left with the others. Sarah saw the doctors out with a forced smile, but when she turned to Argus, her expression turned serious. Argus, why are you being so disobedient? Miss Sarah, They only came because of Mr. Rogers. Now you've driven them away. How am I supposed to explain this to Mr. Rogers? Hurry up and get ready. I'll personally take you to the clinic soon. Little Mike will come along too. It's been a while since his last checkup. I hope Mr. Rogers is willing to tell me their address. No, please, Miss Sarah. We don't want to be healed. Igus pushed the child she was protecting. The child looked at everyone in confusion and ultimately followed Igus's instruction, running back to the orphanage room. Little back, come back! Igus hurriedly grabbed Sarah's sleeve, stopping her from chasing after the already out of sight little Mike. Oh, little Mike. Okay. If we must go to the clinic, let me go alone this time. Miss Sarah! What's the matter, young Master Ash? Sarah immediately put on another fawning mask. This woman, this nun. In the name of Ogier, the Grand Duke's Knight, I order you not to force Igus into healing. Knight? A knight? Ogier realized he had let something slip in his face. Instantly turned red. He then continued in a halting manner. Yes, the youngest of nobles are always quite granted the title of knight. Anyway, I have to bring Igus and older sister back with the maid. Don't make things harder for her. As he spoke, Ogier grabbed Igus's hand and ran back to the room. The girl kept her head down, seemingly sobbing quietly. Alright, Miss Sarah shouldn't catch up. Igus, could you tell me why you refuse to undergo treatment and don't want others to receive it either? Igus tightly pursed her lips, a suppressed whimper escaping from her throat. Don't worry, I'm truly a knight. A knight will surely protect you. Really? Ogier stammers, trying to appear solemn and serious. Igus looks at him, hesitates for a moment, and then bursts into laughter. Damn. Don't deceive me. I've read in books that knights always protect princesses. Just look at me. Do I even resemble a princess? Agus gently touched the patch on her skirt and spoke softly. It's not like that. The book is wrong. Knights don't just protect princesses. They also protect commoners and everyone else. Agus looked Ogier up and down. Are you truly a knight? Genuine. Personally knighted by the royal family. I've been born to protect ever since. I envy you. So brave, even standing up for someone you've just met. What a pity I'm not a knight, nor a princess, not even an ordinary citizen. Just a miserable... Her trailing tone was swallowed back. Ogier, you said knights would protect everyone. What about the criminals? The murderers? Ogier stood tall, resolute and unwavering. Knights do not protect criminals, because knights need to punish criminals to protect the people from them. Surely enough. Without understanding the meaning behind Agus' sigh, Ogier continued speaking. That's because knights are not omnipotent. After the sanction, the knight will hand over the pennant to the priest. The merciful priest aids every pennant, but whether their souls can ultimately be redeemed depends on themselves. Depends on oneself. Yes, there's still room to turn back. All of this is related to you. Oh. Agus paused as if savoring those words. After a moment, she slowly, with some difficulty, began to speak. I trust you, Ogier. I'm willing to bet once more on you, so I will tell you the truth about those healers.
勝利の栄光をあなた様に捧げます。
Okay, yeah, shit's going bad very quickly. Did I finish the achievements? Yes. Browse at least 2 awakeners. Yep. Alright. I am losing my voice, and I unfortunately need that for what's going on in about 3 hours or so. Much as I want to keep playing and reciting all of this. So for now, I am going to go back to chatting for this. Where's the button? Hopefully that worked correctly. But yeah, this has been fun, honestly. I wasn't expecting to get into this as much as I was. And I'm enjoying how the game is so far. It's very dark, very saddening. But, you know, Cthulhu Mythos, you should expect that with Cthulhu Mythos. That being said, I don't know when I'm streaming next, I'll be honest. This week has been a bit of a toss-up because of work. So, tomorrow I do have plans with friends. I don't know if we'll be streaming though. You can watch me suffer so much in Pico Park soon. So, yeah, look forward to that maybe. Other than that, I don't have any plans for Friday, and Saturday will more than likely be Moldal's Nest. Captain Ziggy, hi! I'm so sorry you arrived. I'm Stinky. That I'm insulted. How dare she? Wow. She's the stinky one, calling me a stinky crab. How dare she? She's the stinky one. Sweaty. Yeah, you just arrived, like, in the stream, too. No, I'll yell at her later. It's fine. But, let's see who's currently up and about and streaming at the moment. She said you need to get those crab legs. Oh my god. I'm gonna fuss at her. First she calls me pretty, now she calls me a crab. Let me see who's up and about right now. Oh! Wait. All the chickens are streaming right now, but I can only raid out the one! Thank you, Ziggy. You know what? We haven't raided Ahina Hayama for a while, and she's using her new model too. What is she playing? Fish and Chips. I've never heard of this. This looks cute though. Okay, we're going to raid out to one of my favorite chickens, Ahina Hayama. Thank you guys. Yep. essentially start a raid, then start stream again and raid someone else. I mean, I could, but one chicken isn't streaming, and then the other two are. Well, one's on YouTube, the other one is on Twitch, but she's like 200 people in. But thank you guys for joining me so far. This was fun. Maybe I'll do it again sometime if people enjoyed me reading through stuff. If not, we'll see how that goes. This is the raid message for Ahina. Indeed. Don't forget, I hate doing the content creator thing, but don't forget to follow and subscribe, yada yada yada. If you're on YouTube side anyway. Anyway, have a good one all. Bye y'all.